Here is a day chart for Michael Flynn, Trump's first national security advisor, who got himself fired within weeks of starting his job in late 16, early 17. The chart does not show an ascendant or midheaven because we don't know the time. We do know, however, the moon has to be in Gemini. It's either in the middle of Gemini as shown for noon, or it could be all the way back at 9.5 or all the way over at almost 22 degrees. And you can see, despite the absence of an ascendant, that the difficult period he experienced from the spring of 17 until basically this year connects to Saturn at the time was returning in his chart when he got himself into a lot of trouble. And then after that, when he dealt with the charges and the periods when he was going to be sentenced but wasn't and so forth, all of that was Saturn transiting through this area, which shows you what Saturn can be like as an accountability planet. When you're a crook, when you're doing things that are illegal, things that are wrong, Saturn will call you to account. Now it appears that his troubles may be over, since another corrupt figure, William Barr, the current Attorney General, has decided not to pursue charges any further. And so he's probably off the hook. By now, Saturn is further along, much later in the sign. And you could even argue Jupiter in his sign is, even though it's no longer in these degrees, but Jupiter in general makes 2020 a year when things might go better for him, and they have in that sense. Of course, keep in mind, this guy was not really going to get much jail time because he had actually cooperated with Mueller and had his plea was guilty. Now he wants to take it back and says he was tricked. You know, how are you tricked into lying to the FBI? You just tell them the truth. It's unbelievable. This whole crew is so corrupt. In any case, a Saturn example for sure. Saturn going through planets. Neptune may have had an effect as well, because Neptune was probably squaring this moon somewhere in there. But you can see that Neptune is not a very difficult planet in this chart, unless it's doing something to the ascendant or midheaven. And so that did not serve to complicate his life the way Neptune is about to complicate Donald Trump's from here until well into around 2023 or so.